Okay, what is all of this stuff and why am I putting it in a video? Now, if some of you have watched my videos before, you've probably seen some of this stuff at one point in time or another. Now, you might be saying, oh, he's one of those flat earth people trying to preach the gospel of flat earth. Let me explain that that's not what this is. Now, I did do a lot of research into that, and a lot of it I still use to this day. But that's not what this is that you're seeing here in front of you. What this is in front of you are items that I collected while I was on a path. And what that path was for me to go kind of like the long way around in order to get my attention drawn to the only one place that anybody's going to find what they are really looking for, and that is within yourself. That might not make a lot of sense. Your path might not be the same as mine. This is just the one that I happened to walk down and found what I was looking for. And it wasn't words in a Bible. It wasn't the shape of the earth. It wasn't any of this stuff. These things might be important. Some people hold them very important. But after finding what I needed to find, these things are pretty irrelevant. However, I do still use a lot that I found from it. It's just that the importance I put on it when I was on the journey just became nearly zero. It's very much just like this. I was looking out far and wide for something that was no farther away than my own self. And that is really what anybody's path is really about. You might not be looking with flat earth stuff. It might be something totally different. This is just the path that I went down and it got my attention. 20 years of reading that book didn't quite get it. Now, it didn't mean that things weren't operational in my life. It's just, it didn't all the way get my attention. It took going a little bit, I guess, on a longer trail to get my attention. Some people go their whole lives in religion and never understand where to be looking the whole time for the thing that they're hoping to find. I mean, it didn't work for me. I'm not saying there's not things that worked, but it took a little bit more than just that long way around to get to the point I needed to find. And religion is not designed to teach you where to look. Religion's purpose is to teach you everywhere not to look, from what I can tell. It'll have you doing a repetitive loop, continuing to stay in that long path around whenever the only place you ever needed to look was within yourself. I'm not telling you religion's bad. All I'm offering is the nudge that I got that worked for me in order to get me to see what religion never could point me in the right direction on. Let me make it clear of where I'm coming from. This is not bad. I can look at it now with an eye that I've never been able to really look at it before with, and I can now point out all the little things that were right in front of me the whole time that just couldn't see them. It's probably like that for most people. Even this says what I'm saying. You got to look in here, not out there. If all I did was show people exactly what not to do, and they just kept doing what I was showing them not to do, what's not right, what's not going to work, how long is it going to take before they keep doing that thing that's not going to work, and they begin to question and say, hey, this ain't working. Why is this not working? You keep showing us this and it's not working. That is the point. The point is to show you that this world does not tell you what's true. You got to see what's true by looking at something that absolutely will not work. It's an attention getter. So instead of just looking out there every Sunday and Wednesday or whatever day it is, you got to look in here where God is in the first place. Family, friends, and even someone who is very close to me and not here, they didn't understand this and they still don't understand this to this day. All they know is that, hey, that guy, that family member of ours, me, is doing things we don't understand, and he is no longer even the same person that he was 3 or 4 years ago when all this started. They don't understand that you have to go down a path to get where you need to go. I mean, it would be great if I could just have been born into this life and start off with understanding what I learned. Would have been great. But you're not going to be the same. You're not going to be friendly with the world because you're not going to be like the world anymore. You're going to do things that they absolutely hate because it will step on what they love that this world has taught them. That's what all this was about. I'm just sharing the path that I went down in order to stop looking at the long game and look at the close game that always has been. Well, anyway, that was my path. Thanks for watching.